Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. Today we are going to be using a whole bunch of products that I have recently purchased, and we're going to be making things with them. So we're going to be doing a craft along with me, but we're going to be using all the goodies that I've been buying. So if you saw my recent haul video from Savers and Goodwill, these were from Savers, these were from Goodwill. So from Savers, I got these all different colors of these little pockets. Oops, because I just emptied them all over the place. These 100 sleeves, acid-free, great for standard size cards. So we are going to be using these because look at these shipping tags that I got from, these were from the Goodwill. The shipping tags fit in them. I was very ecstatic to see that. Look, I had no idea. I'm very excited. So we are going to decorate a whole bunch of these fun manila tags, and these are 4 3/4 by 2 3/8. Just so everybody knows, these are the ones that I'm using. They're by Avery. I think if you're in the US, you can get these at Staples. I don't know if you can get them at Walmart as well. And I'm assuming you can also get them on Amazon for people that are all around the globe. So let me move these out of the way. Now, the other thing that I have here is some Stampin' Up stamps that I got from another Stampin' Up haul. I have a whole bunch of different types of stickers from my Temu haul. We're just going to be using all the haul things. So let's make some space here. We don't need all these here. I don't even know what this is. It's a card. Let's move that. Save that for another project. So what I want to do is I want to decorate a bunch of tags in all different colors and styles and all that fun stuff. So I like to do what I call visual texture, which is layers of all different things. So I'm going to add some watercolor. This is my watercolor set. If you haven't seen my other videos on watercolor, I like to use this Mungyo set. It is primary colors. It's a little bit of everything. Let me get some water going here. I'm just gonna spray these down. Let me spray my brush. I am using a number 6 round. And we're just going to add color to these tags. I'm probably going to put more tags here, actually. Let me just close this while this sort of soaks up all the water. All right. Let's grab, well, we're just going to grab a handful. Let's just do this. Just grab a bunch. These are the ones that came with the little strings on it. I'm going to leave the strings on it for now. When I go to put it in the actual journal that I'm going to put it in, I'm probably either going to swap this out for fibers or attach some charms to this. But for now, I'm going to leave this string on it. Typically, when I actually go to put everything in a journal is when I sort of add my last little bits. All right, so let's just, it isn't wet enough. Put some water here. There we go. Now these are not watercolor paper. Let's just add a whole bunch of different colors. Just gonna layer. This needs more water. And I need more water in this little spray thing. There we go. Get it nice and flowing. Let's just do all different. Nice and painterly. I'm going to start putting these over here to dry. Let me add my secondary color to these before I move it. Helps if I have it where you can see it, doesn't it? There we go. These are just backgrounds. I think this is going to need more water. Yeah, that's going to need a lot more water too. Oh, although, you know what? I'm going to leave it like that. Let's see. Looks like it needs water, but I kind of like the streakiness of it. It's kind of grungy. Put some blue, and then put some purple. Kind of swish it all around. So there's that. Before I put it over here. Let's see. This paint got a little bit of gold in it. Kind of move it around. And you know what? Let's just swish that off. Okay. Let's put that one to dry. Let's see. Let's do some orange and some reds. That one really blends. Let's add a little more red. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Some of that purple has a little bit of orange in it, but that's okay with me. This one's super grungy. I am going to grab a little more blue. There we go. Oh, and good news for everybody who's been watching my hauls. That's super grungy. I get a ton of complaints about the crinkleness when I do like my Temu hauls. I have not been able to control that whatsoever, and I can't pre-package open everything because then everything's going to be all over the place, especially when I order a ton of stickers like I do. So I ordered another set. Actually, I ordered 2 more sets of headphones. So I am going to be trying some different headphones. I use right now the Apple what do you call them? I want to say iPods, but they're not the iPods. Earbud things, the Apple ones. And so I said to my son, help me with this. Like, what is going on? I thought these were noise canceling. They're not noise canceling. So I ordered 2 new types of headphones that are noise canceling. A Bose set, and then some cheapy who knows what brand. And watch the cheapy who knows what brand work better. So, yes, I did get those during the Amazon sale. Super excited to do that. I have saved up because, you know, these things are expensive. And so I saved up for that. So I'm going to need everybody's sort of help going forward. Once I get them, I'll let everybody know, because I'm going to want your input to see, is there an improvement? Is the crinkling still annoying? You know, all of that. So I'm hopeful that that will make a huge difference, like big improvements. That's what I'm hopeful for. This one's still wet, a lot wet. Let me blot it off over here. Okay, still wet. Still a little wet. Now this one I think is still wet too. A little bit, just a little bit. Okay. So let me just show you what we have so far. These are just preliminary backgrounds. This one's still quite wet, so let me just put that one there. This one's a little bit wet. So we'll leave those to the side to kind of dry a little bit. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to do some stenciling. And I've decided, I think, on a circle stencil. And I leave it attached to the ring because I can't get it apart. All right, let's decide. You know what? I have a whole bunch of my stencil brushes here. I'm kind of feeling like a purple, maybe a green, and a blue, I think. So let's grab some ink. Here's my purple. Here's my green. And, whoops, everything's falling on me. I need I didn't want that blue. I think that's the blue I'm going to be working with though. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the blue. Let me grab a different section over here. See if I can grab one of these. But yeah, that one. Let's go with that one. That's what I wanted. Okay. Actually, let's go with pine instead of that one. And let's go with Merlot instead of, well, nah, we'll go with mulberry. Okay. Oops. All right. So those are going to be our three colors. So we're going to go with Elements by Lavinia Stamps. And I'm going to be using pine. Going to need that too. And I'm going to be using mulberry, and then VersaFine Claire, we're going to use Paradise and Nocturne. All right, so we have those. Let's ink these up. With my makeup brushes. Okay. And let's see which one we're going to start with the green. Let's move this over here. There's one with green. We'll do that one with green. Okay. I think those are the ones I'm going to do green with. Okay. Just get a little bit more color on here. There. Love it. Now, some of these are a little darker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a lot more ink. So I certainly took advantage of that Amazon sale. I got a whole bunch of stuff from my mom too. You know, my mom gets a lot of medical supplies from Amazon. I get some medical supplies from Amazon too. So some of my medicine was on sale. I was so excited. You know, it's not cheap. So when I can save a little bit, it's helpful. Both for myself and my mom. I got a little bit of craft stuff. I got some sterling silver ear wires and head pins and things like that. And I have gotten from this seller before, and I've been happy. That looks really cool. So I got a little bit of that. I'm going to put the green. Oh, this one would be good with green. It is still wet, so let's just do a little bit. And then I got a shirt and a dress, and I desperately needed new shoes. So I got some new shoes, and the good news is I wear kid size, so they were a lot cheaper. And I have to wear, like, yes, I do get a couple shoes and stuff from Temu over the years. But when I'm actually going out and I'm going to be walking more than a few steps, I have to wear really good shoes. So I typically like something like a Keen or something like that. So I waited and I got a pair of kids Keen shoes, and I paid like $40 or $45 for them, which for Keens, that was a good deal. So I was excited about that. There. shirt. I got a dress. I got some sterling findings for jewelry. Fancy kid shoes. Oh. I mean, you have to laugh. Let's see. Let's do purple on that one. I think I'm going to do purple on that one. We'll do blue on these. I think that's all of them. And then I got some, you know, like the headphones. I'm super excited about the headphones. I said to my son, help me pick them out. He wanted no part of it. There's that one. So years ago, I used to be on the radio for years. And I used to use a set of Bose headphones. And they were fantastic. I loved them. I need something different now. Technology has changed. It's different now. So I went with Bose because I had good luck in the past with Bose. And no, they're not my price point. But I got $150 off. And I did not want reconditioned ones. No. I wanted brand new. You know, I'm planning to use them for years and years and years and years. So I did not get reconditioned ones. I had a lot of reconditioned ones, but that's not what I wanted. So fingers crossed that works. I'm hopeful. I'm trying. That's pretty. And now I got purple all over me. So like I said, I got a Bose pair and I got some other sort of mongrel, who knows what pair. And they were a lot cheaper. So I decided I'm going to get both. I'm going to try them both. Whatever works best is what I'm going to keep. And I'm keeping an open mind. So, you guys will have to help me. All right, we're done with this one. Let's put that away. Okay, let's grab all of these. Let me show you where we're at. So we have that one, that one, that one, that one. That purple is fun. That one's pretty too. Color. I like color. Okay, next thing I want to do. I have these. I was going to stamp this in green, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stamp it in black, and then I'm going to put stickers over it. So let's get my stamping block. And I was thinking of using this one. Is that too big for this block? Nope. I mean, that one's nice. Maybe I'll use this one. I mean, they're all nice. That's the problem. This one's still damp. Let me put that one to the bottom of the bunch. There. So I was gonna get, whoops, there was a set of wax seals and everything that I had my eye on. I even linked it in all my videos that I was hoping to get with the Amazon sale. They never went on sale. So I did not get that, which is okay. And I got, like I said, a pretty shirt and a pretty dress. So I'm hoping to wear those, or at least one of them, when I go do my show in September. And I'm going to be painting a new jacket. I always wear like a kimono kind of styled flowy jacket, and I need a new one. So we're going to be painting. I have an idea of what I want to do, sort of on the idea of a tie-dye. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to be trying that together. It should be coming in this coming week. So once that comes in, I have all the dye for my tie-dye. So we can do that. And we can experiment together. It's not a cotton. Oh, that one's really pretty. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work with this sort of flowy kind of fabric. But if it's a fail, then at least you know you can't do it like that. I'm willing to try. Okay. Got a whole bunch of those stamped. So now we're done with this. We are done with this. Let me put this away. Put that away. Okay. Now, I had some stickers. I thought I put them in here, but I guess I didn't. Let me just double check. No. Did not. Where did I put them? Well, I have some other stickers here. So I suppose we could use these. And then, whoops. So I have these bugs. And then I have some of these that have the mushrooms. So I want to finish up my mushroom fairy journal. I mean, it's been forever. That looks nice. I think this ink is still wet. Let me see. Yeah, it is. All right, I'll have to be careful with this. So go check my Instagram page, Chrisanne1234. The other day I was doing, that looks neat. The other day I was doing a YouTube video outside, and the deer was making a bunch of noise right there, like right there. So today I was prepping to do a video, and I'm sitting on the deck and I'm talking to my friend, and my son comes out and he thought it was our dog. Our dog is a deer chihuahua. So it's a type of chihuahua that looks like a baby deer. And he's like, what is Cassie doing over there? And then he's like, look. And I said, what is it? He's like, it's a baby deer. It's just staring at you. What's it doing? I'm like, oh my gosh. So of course I hang up with my friend, go running right over there to the deer, the baby deer. And then my son and I are like, look, there's 2 of them. It was 2 babies. So I went trampsing in the woods. I'm in my nightgown. You know, why get dressed up if I'm not going anywhere? You know, please. I'm in my nightgown. I'm wearing my Temu shoes. And I'm traipsing through the woods after these 2 baby deer. No mother deer. Just 2 little tiny baby deer that I just wanted to scoop up. Oh my gosh, they were adorable. And my son's like, yeah, you have fun with that. I'm going to go take a drive. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to be in the woods. He's like, don't get ticks. I said, okay, I won't. And he took off. I'm like, okay, this is where I'll be. So I posted pictures of what I got on Instagram. So go check out my Instagram channel, Chrisanne1234. Please subscribe while you're there too. I need to get my numbers up everywhere. They were just precious. And we just that kind of blends too much. We just kind of sat there looking at each other for quite a while. It was kind of neat, to say the least. Now, what stickers are these? No, that's not what I want. I wanted these other stickers. And you know, I'm thinking this needs a little more. So I have it. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. It's a music page. I also have some book page. Let me grab this. Let's see if I put my stickers in this. So I just got this the other day too, and I've been organizing it. Nope, I did not put my stickers in it. This is all the stuff I was cutting up when the deer came along. So I was super excited to see these adorable deer. Let me grab my glue. So check them out. They were just adorable. Normally the mom kind of makes a little bit of ruckus and noise, you know, to scare you off kind of thing. And nope, nobody was making a ruckus. So I hope nothing happened. Oops, I hope nothing happened to the mom. But last year we had some deer. I live in the woods. So last year we had some deer sort of in the woods. So if these guys need to be in the woods by my house, they are safe. They're not safe with my neighbor. I have a really crazy, wacko, insert every not nice word here type of neighbor. And he's not a nice person. And he baits the deer and he shoots the deer, and the police know. And he still does it. He's not a nice person. Ugh. You know? So anyways, the deer, if they want to stay on my land, they are safe. But it abuts Crazy Head's land too. He's a horrible person. He's vile. Ugh. And I don't say that willy-nilly. I mean it. He's a disgraceful human being. And I don't care if he sees my video. He doesn't. He's known to the police for multiple things. We'll just say that. And I have no patience for that type of tomfoolery or craziness. You know. Regularly. You can hear gunshots sometimes when I'm doing my videos. I mean, I know you've heard him in the past. If you've listened to my videos for the last year, you've heard gunshots. And it's him. And you're not supposed to shoot within X amount of feet of a house. And he does. But anyways. His karma is his own. If you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. See? Oh, that looks a little better. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's look for some more bugs. These are fun stickers. Oh, that's like a nice contrast. It's a little bit of a contrast. No. Oh, yeah, we'll do that one. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. So when my son was leaving to go on a drive, I'm like, hey, be careful of the deer. They go over in that area. So he was careful. He took a drive and then came right back. They're doing construction. I don't know, probably 10 miles up from my house on one of the back roads. And he likes to go for a drive on one of these back roads. He's like, yeah, they were doing construction still. I turned around and came home. All right. Whoops. Oh, come on, Mr. Bug. It's not where I wanted you. Uh-oh. Might be where he lands, though. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yep. All right, that's where he's gonna land. Let's glue him down. Mr. Bug. Oh well, we'll make it work. I throw these away. Yeah, not my favorite. But that's okay. Now I have the red envelope sleeves here. I have other colors in another area. I only brought the red ones here for the video. Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible. These, and then where's my other ones? Oh, here they are. Those. Okay, these need more. So let's don't think I want that. I think these are going to be too big. You know what? Let me grab these other stickers. A whole bunch over here. But of course, not the one I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. That's what I want. I'll leave those out. Okay. Do I want to do... No. On that one, no. Where's that yellow one? This one. All right. The sticker's seen better decades. Oh, it's crooked. This whole tag is a hot mess. Yeah, we're not going to do that on the other one. Put these away. All right. Now these are all birds postage. These are mushroom postage. So let me go to these. Okay, there we go. And these will go in my Mushroom Fairy journal. Probably crooked, but that's okay. There. Just a little bit of stickers. Jazzes things up. I don't think I'm going to do mushrooms on those bug ones. So let me put this away. Now I have, let me see what these are over here. No, that's washi tape. That's not what I wanted. I could do washi, but I'm not feeling that one. Let's do this. These are label stickers. And let's use these. that's the end right there. 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 And then this one, which is such a hot mess. Oh, let's see if we can salvage something. There. Maybe I'll do the bird postage. Let's see. We'll start with this one. Something we can't quite tell, it's bird. Yeah. Yeah, we'll put that there. Those are good. All right, let's put this away. Let's put this away. All right, now let's get my brown. Whoops. Let's bang this. Let's get my brown ink, which is right over here. That one. Let's ink this all up. And let's ink up the back. I don't know if I'll eventually put lines on the back. I haven't decided. Just that. Kind of helps it a little bit. Doesn't help it a lot, but it helps it a little bit. There's that. Let's add a little bit more to that and to that. There. So I was looking for a whole bunch of different, products that I use all the time on Amazon, and they didn't have a ton of my, I don't know, regular craft stuff. I did get a couple glue sticks. I wanted some, like, art glitter glue. Didn't get that. I wanted some Tim Holtz paper dolls. Didn't get that. I wanted the wax for wax seals. Didn't get that. This particular kit. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I wanted that they didn't have on sale. Which, I mean, that's fine. That's fair. It's up to each seller. I get it. I did get a new water bottle. So we use, a lot of the time, we have the Yeti stainless steel water bottles. Love them. We've been using them for years. They're fantastic. I came across this new water bottle that has a ceramic coating to the inside. And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. Let me get that and give it a try. I got it, I think I got it for like $13. It's a 40 ounce. Came with like this huge boba straw kind of thing. I love it. It's fantastic. I can taste the difference. And then I went back to look to see how much it went up, and it went up almost $5. So I'm glad I got it when I did. Oh, it's pretty. So I've been lugging this around. I mean, it's it's a weightlifting program. When you carry one of these 40-ounce cups around. I mean, it's the same size as one of those big Stanley ones. I didn't get one of those Stanley ones because I have the Yeti ones. And I like the Yeti ones. This one is the same, like, size and shape as the Stanley one. So, I don't know, giving it a try. We drink a lot of fluids in this house. We drink a ton of water. Typically what we do is we have multiple cups going at the same time, my son and I each. One for, especially in the winter, like one for hot, like a hot tea, and another one for like cool water or an iced tea. So it's not unusual to have 2 or 3 cups going at the same time for each of us. You know, both of us have stomach problems. My son much more than I do. So a lot of times he's much more successful with fluids than solids. So, and he's big on drinks. So I encourage that because I just needed him to get some fluids in him when he was younger. So that sort of became our thing. You know, my mom had gotten all of us these really nice Yeti cups a couple years in a row for a couple different like Christmases and birthdays. So we each have like multiple sizes, multiple colors. I mean, we love them. We use them. And it's been years. I mean, I think she got them for us. Oh my gosh. 6, 7+ years ago? Quite a while ago. I'm wondering if these don't need a little something. So anyways, we've gotten her money's worth with those really nice cups. Like a ginkgo leaf. So I asked my son if he wanted one of these cups, and they didn't have any design that he liked. They were all kind of garish designs, frankly. I wasn't really whacked myself, but I got the only one that didn't have pink on it. So, I mean, it's a nice cup. I brought it when my mom and I went to the concert the other night. They do like concerts by the ocean. They're free to go to. They ask for donations. And it's, you know, mostly the senior community in our town that goes. So I call them the old biddy concerts. So we went, not that we're old biddies, but we went to the concert. And my mom treated for the gluten-free fried fish place, which we both love. And had my fancy cup. Sat there, listened to our music. I was doing some fussy cutting for another project that I'm going to be doing. I'm planning this sort of bigger project. Why is this not? That's not cut apart. All right. So anyways, I'm planning this bigger project. It's taking me it's taking me a hot minute to plan it because I have to collect my supplies and make my prototype. It's something a little bit different. So that will be this week sometime, because I want to get that done. It's to go with my fairy journal. So it's going to be fairy themed, to give you a little hint. These are just giving a little pop of color. And so come back, I don't know what day. This week. Someday this week. Okay. So we added that. I was going to stamp like the numbers, but I don't think I'm going to on these. You know, I do that on a lot of some of the other projects. Actually, the red's going to go with most of these. The red sleeve. Do I have my blue sleeves right here? Hold on, let me look. Yes, I do. Here's the blue ones. All right, so we're going to use some red ones, and we're going to use some blue ones. You didn't see my haul where I got these from Savers and Goodwill and all that stuff. Go check that out. That was a really fun haul. Now, I was debating decorating the sleeve, but I don't need to because you can see the tag, and the tag to me is decoration enough. So I will not be decorating the sleeve. I will be gluing the sleeve into my journal. And because this is plastic, I'm thinking I'm going to try double stick tape. If that doesn't work, I might do a leans. I don't know that the glitter glue will necessarily hold it. These are pretty. So I'm leaning towards the double stick tape. I do have foam tape too. That looks pretty. Okay, let me see if there's any others that would be better served in blue. No, we're going to do those in red. You know, it's just something different. I'm pretty sure they sell these sleeves at Walmart. In the, like where you get the game cards, all the cards that people collect. It used to be the baseball card section. Now it's very few baseball cards. It's kind of near the registers. Yeah, these are neat. This was a really fun find. Okay. Let me close these up. Put that away. Now, if I wanted to, what is it? I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. Let's see if this will work. I can do a charm. Let's see if this will fit through here. Ooh, it does. And it will fit through there. Look at that. Now, to see if I can get my hands to be able to close these. There. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Let's go with another orange. And these are big charms too. There. All right, let's get some other charms. Oh, I'm kind of liking the leaves. Oh, here's a ginkgo one. I don't think that thing will fit through that. Some of these have really tiny. Yeah, see, that won't fit through it. Nope. I think I lucked out on those other ones. Yep. Oop, works on the butterfly. Is there more of a green? Maybe we'll do the butterfly with the squirrel. Oh, it's the same on both sides. Okay. Oh, come on. There. There. All right, I think I'm going to stop there with the charms because I'm going to have to go through these with kind of a fine-tooth comb and see which ones have sort of the bigger holes in them. Could be here a while. So, but for now, let's go through once more what I have. Yeah, I like these. This one has that leaf. Love that. Yeah. these are fun with these charms, and it's something a little bit different with this. You know, I don't have a lot of things with that set for this journal yet, so that's kind of nice to bring a different, I don't know, element in, so to speak. So I'm pleased with that. All right, why don't we end the video here? Thank you so much for tuning in. Go check out my Instagram page, Chrisanne1234, and see those really adorable baby deer pictures that I posted. I posted, I think, 8 pictures. I don't know, a whole bunch of pictures. So go check those out. And then come back. I'm going to be testing those headphones when those come in. I don't know when they're coming in this week, though. So I'll be testing those as soon as they come in. I'll be testing those. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Take care and be free.